To build our strategy, we need to go to Step 2 Strategy Builder. Then we need to go to the left-hand column, the scanning area, and find our scanning rule. And we're going to pull it out into the scanning rule area. Make sure it's set to buy. And we come to the bottom left area for the management rule. Pull that rule out. We're going to set it to a trailing stop. At minus 0.25%. This is just a starting point, but you can play with it from here. We're going to make sure it's good till canceled. And now I also want to just pull out a stop order. This will be our maximum loss, hopefully. We're going to set that to minus 5. Pull that rule out. We're going to set it to a trailing stop. We're going to save this using the Save As button. We need to give it a name. I'm going to go ahead and use the same name as my buy rule. And then I'm going to give it a version number. The first number is for the buy rule. The second one would be for the add to position if we were using one. And the third one will be for the exit rule. Now let's go to the back test. Set our simulated portfolio to where we want it. I'm going to use $5,000 per position. Everything else is the way I want it. Okay. We're going to set the date. I'm going to go from the beginning of the year to today's date. And now we're going to run. Doing a little bit of editing magic here and zooming this forward a bit. Okay, now we've got our results. Looks like we got pretty close to $12,000. Almost a 50-50 split between winners and losers. And seeing that our losers are consistently fairly small. And we've got some nice sized winners in there. Looking at the statistics, yeah, we're right at 50%, just below it. And if you look at our win to lose ratio, we're doing really well here. Someplace I've got one that took less than a day to close. Looking at our equity curve, We've definitely got a couple of ranges here that are maybe we can figure something else out on our buy side to filter some out. Get rid of some of those losers. Go back to the results. Let's pick a few winners and losers. Look at their charts. We're on a day rule, so let's look at that. This one worked just like it should have. Got to the top and hit that trailing stop. Let's look at a loser this time. Going back to a daily chart. So this one just it flattened out and probably did its trailing stop. This one probably did too. A couple of times. Let's look at another winner. Okay. Looks like it maybe came down from its stop. Have to check the math on that one, I guess. Bring up the calculator. And we're going to put in 13.25 for our high that we made it to. Minus 1313 for where we exited. Then divide that back by the 1325. That'll give us just right around 0.9%, which has our covers our 0.25%. So let's look for it in our linear regression slope. And if we zoom in a bit, we can see that it maybe started going clockwise in here and set off our trailing stop, which does say that this is maybe a little bit sensitive. Maybe we can add a buffer to it or increase our trailing stop to have gotten past here. Of course, this one was a nice exit anyway, so maybe not. Maybe we just live with it. Here's a big winner. Going through a little bit of chop area there that we got caught up in. And it looks like even this big winner could have gone up some more. Here again, it looks like our linear regression slope started going a little bit clockwise again. So maybe that buffer still is a good idea.